These days, it seems AI is everywhere at work, at home, at school. It doesn't matter if you're running a Fortune 500 company or a small mom and pop business, your AI approach could determine whether you succeed or fail. Now, as AI reshapes the business landscape at an unprecedented speed, leaders are feeling the pressure to keep pace. But the truth is, most organizations aren't just behind, they might be unprepared. Without the right data, infrastructure, or IT partners, AI investments may not net out the return you need. Forbes technology columnist and author Gene Marks' latest work is the AI Business Playbook, a guide for business leaders featuring exclusive insights from Cox business executives. Now, Gene is with us today to discuss the book and how it will help businesses and their employees, large or small. Welcome, Gene. How are you?
Hey, James, great to be speaking with you.
Great to speak with you because I'm a little guy, so I need help. So tell us about the AI Business Playbook. What makes it different from other AI guides for business leaders?
Sure. Yeah, as you mentioned in my introduction, and thank you. Yeah, I'm a columnist for Forbes. I've been covering technology for the past 20 years, and in just the past few years, a lot of it, the big surprise has been about AI. This book is targeted at employees and professionals and managers and leaders, business owners as well, to try and cut through the hype versus the reality. It's advice, it's practical, tactics, and it's also use cases as to how AI is actually in real life being deployed in businesses in 2026. So, I want people to walk away from here kind of separating the hype from reality so that they know where to invest their money and their time when it comes to investing in this technology over the next year or two.
Now, what is the biggest roadblock or challenge that business leaders are still facing when it comes to adopting and strategizing with AI?
Number one is fear. And James, I'm sure you feel the same way. I mean, we all do. I mean, we read these articles and we see all the stuff in the media about AI is going to change the world and replace all of our jobs and all that. People are terrified of this stuff. And I don't think they need to be at all, but I also think it's our job to teach them. Now, a lot of it is, generational. I mean, Cox Business, who is partnering with me again on this book, they also released a survey that showed that a third of Gen Z and millennials express concerns about AI in the workplace. And half of the Gen Zers, these are the youngest generation in the workplace, are afraid that AI could replace their jobs. So as managers, as leaders, as owners, we need to calm them down, and we need to invest in training. We need to teach them how to use AI so that they can be as productive as possible and get over that fear. And I give some advice on how to do that in the book.
Now, what roles do connectivity and infrastructure play in successful AI adaptation?
So James, when I started to write about AI, I was kind of obsessed as to why it's become such a big thing all of a sudden. And there are really three things that happen. I mean, the cost of storage has just plummeted. The speed of processing has gone through the roof. And then, of course, there's the cloud, right? I mean, it's exploded everywhere, data centers everywhere. We read all about that stuff. You can't leverage AI unless you've got good infrastructure. And I've learned this. I talk to executives at Cox Business. I talk to others in the industry. I've talked to business owners that are using AI effectively in their businesses. And across the board, if the speed of their connectivity, if their infrastructure is not where it needs to be, the data that you're relying to run your business is going back and forth to those data centers somewhere around the world. It's not going to be moving as fast as you need it to be, and it's going to impact the profitability and productivity of your people. So you really have to make sure that you're talking to your infrastructure, provider to make sure that they are delivering data to you at the speed that you need.
Now, what are some of the most common mistakes you see businesses make with AI, and how can they avoid them?
So there's two big mistakes that I'm seeing. Number one is a lot of businesses are overlooking what they already have. And again, I write about this in the book. I mean, most businesses are using, for example, like Microsoft Office or Google Workspace, right? So, and most businesses that I talk to are using like 20% of what those applications do. I'm guilty of that too, Well, I mean, Microsoft provides Copilot, Google provides Gemini. all sorts of AI tools that are part of there that a lot of business owners aren't even aware of, let alone they're actually using them. And it doesn't stop with that either. Your accounting application, your HR platform, your customer relationship management program, your order entry system. All of these vendors that you're using, these software providers, they're all rolling out AI tools. It's your job, it's my job as business owners to talk to these people, understand what functions that they're rolling out, and deciding how we want to use them in our businesses so people can be productive. So that's number one. And number two is just the data. If we do decide that we really like what a software vendor is providing and the AI functionality is like, wow, this could really benefit my business, it won't be very beneficial if your data isn't good. And most of our data isn't great. So in the book, I lay out some advice and some tactics for making sure that your data is clean and accurate and complete so that you can lean into some of these AI automation tools to really make them effective.
You have shared a lot of great information with us and our
Pretty
viewers
fast.
today. I'm telling you. Now, if they were to walk away with just one piece of advice, what should that be?
I got to put it down to training, James. I really do. I mean, I don't, obviously we don't know each other very well. I don't know how well you're leaning into AI yourself, but I am betting you could be doing a lot more with AI if you just know. And a lot of us, we don't know what we don't know. So my biggest piece of advice that I give to employees is to demand more training from your employer, and from employers and managers, you got to cough up a few bucks, bring in a consultant, bring in the trainers, make sure that your employees really understand the AI functionality that they have in the applications in their business. In the end, it'll make them more productive and it'll make you more profitable.
Now, Gene, where can business leaders go to learn more?
Well, you can buy my book this summer if you would like to wait on Amazon and other outlooks. But if you want a free copy of the book in advance, Cox Business has been nice enough to partner with me. They are making my book available for free. It's at cox.com, cox.com/AI playbook. And that way you can download it now and get ahead of the game.
I'm going to do that as soon as we're done, Gene. I'm warning you. I'm going to do it because I need help. I've been speaking with Forbes technology columnist and author Gene Marks about the latest works in the AI business playbook. Thank you so much for joining us, Gene.
Thank you, James. I appreciate you having me on.